Hey everyone, this is Shay, and today's video is the Duca Diosta. And this ship, I like it. It's a premium ship. I have Mimbelli as my commander for this particular video. I saved this about 4 or 5 weeks ago. My inspirations on Mimbelli is Norman Scott and Roon. I did it for the accuracy and for the um, turret rotation speed and maneuverability. The skills I have on him is um, ingenious, full speed ahead, malicious, steering gears, and by the book for the legendary skill. The equipment I have is aiming mod 1, propulsion mod 2, and then artillery 152 millimeter 53, auto 1929. That is the SAP shell guns. It replaces the high explosives. And the Duca Diosa is one of my favorite cruisers to play at Tier 5. Its rate of fire is decent. The semi-auto piercing is a high skill round. You got to aim at soft targets and superstructure on battleships, or bows and sterns on pretty much any ship as well. So you got to be selective where you shoot. If you're going to shoot at holes like on battleships, these shells will just bounce. Anyways, into the game here, and went straight to the alpha cap, and our job here is to get the cap and prevent any destroyers from coming here. But we know one destroyer is in B cap because we had no one there detecting. He was capping long before I got into alpha cap, so that had to been a destroyer on a speed boost that got in there. Now we got a Munchin and an Exeter coming in on this, and they're going to be a handful for me in this destroyer. And we're going to get the cap. We're going to get some early damage on them, but me and the destroyer, we realized that we're kind of outmatched here in total of guns and types of ships. You know, it's not good for us to sit here and just take a beating with two light cruisers. So we need to be able to separate ourselves and get ahead of them. It's like going to focus down this Munchin out here, dodge some more shots, get behind this iceberg, lose some visibility. The destroyer, he's not firing his guns. He's not doing anything to get himself killed, and I really appreciate that out of him. Because most destroyer players, they're firing guns and they're dead. So he recognized the threat of the two light cruisers there. So we were going to fire at the Munchin first, but we saw the Exeter, it was a little broadside, so we changed targets. Got a good 7,000 hit there. And we're going to try again, but they're not going to hit. They're going to hit that iceberg. And now we're just going to be kiting, because now we want to separate ourselves. Because if I keep myself at distance, it's easier to dodge these long floaty shots from light cruisers. And my shot's going to hit more on target because they're chasing. And we're going to get some base defense while this guy's sitting here. So, yeah, there's preventing us from scoring, but we're making it harder for them to cap at the same time. And all you have to do is get a hit there and a hit there, every single time. Now we're going to fire at the Exeter, split the shots up a bit, but keeping ourselves where we're the distance, it's all about preserving the hit points, because we want to get back and recap this. We got the destroyer trying to cross torp, and we got a cruiser from the other side of the map that's showing up over here, and he's going to be a very useful player. He recognized it's probably death over there, facing all the battleships over there and everything else, and over here we're now going to have a numbers advantage. This is going to help turn this flank around, because it's hard just being one person in a destroyer that's trying to do it right by not getting himself killed. He's probably using a smoke and torpedoes at range and firing when he gets a free chance without exposing himself, and it's pretty huge. And we're already at what 28,000 damage, and I've only lost maybe 2,000. It's a fair trade in my opinion. But we're gonna keep focusing, munching down. We got multiple ships now firing on him. He's always by his lonesome because the Exeter that was with him is now too far behind him to really assist. So we separated the two, and now this should kill the Munchin. And did it? Yeah, it did right there. Now I could turn my focus back to the cap. The Exeter's the only one in cap. He could have gone through the cap and tried to do the crossfire, but the smoke that the destroyer left was huge. It's keeping this chest sire alive, and these two were excellent teammates this match. Now on the other side of the map, we're down by what, over 200 points, 3 caps, and down by a ship at this point. We are now in the middle part of the game. So this is when the team itself has to execute and do something. And we got to get a cap back. Simple as that. We just have to. We're going to come through. We're still protected by the smoke for visibility here. And that kind of weak sauce there. That's what I call it when you get a good broadside and not much hits. That was a weak sauce again, but we're in a situation that the Exeter is trying to dodge torpedoes, and he's got 3 ships firing at him. He's in trouble. He should have gotten behind the iceberg if he wanted to stall us up even longer. But he's being crossfired by a destroyer, the other cruiser, and me. He's getting fired at from 3 different spots over here. He's not long for the world. And did we get him here? Yes, we got him. All right, now we have to cap. We're down by almost 300 points. Our team went to go take Charlie. That's going to slow their point production down. And I'm entering Alpha. And this game is still theirs to lose. We're down by so much. I throw torpedoes out here because the last known spotted position for their last destroyer was north of B cap. I'm thinking he might be coming back this way to assist. But the object's still to get to A, and I'm going to position myself because we're getting close to the last third of the game. So we need to get A cap, get B cap, and at this point, a couple of kills. To just stem the loss of points. Being aware of the points and the clock are very important. It's important as that mini map to the left of our screen. Some people don't pay attention to the clock up top or which objectives are being taken until it's too late. Because we've seen everyone after, like in Capture the Flag, for example, there's a destroyer sitting in there for already a minute and a half, and he realizes, oh, I got to turn around and stop and it's already too late. I mean, we've all witnessed it. And it's like, we have to pay attention, mini-map and the points, the clock, and how many ships we have alive. I mean, this game is tied on ships, but we're down 300 points here. And it's not looking good. With 6 minutes left here. It's like we got Alpha cap, we got Charlie cap. But our battleship out there, he's surrounded by 2 battleships and a cruiser over there. He's not going to last long. We're going to be down here real soon because he's being shot from 2 different directions. You can't defend yourself properly. You can angle, but it's not going to help. There's just too many guns to deal with. And I'm getting closer to B-Cap. The destroyer, I think he hit a speed boost because he's catching up to me, and I move at a good speed here. I wish I had a speed boost on this ship. It could probably get close to 50 kilometers an hour. Or knots, not kilometers. Anyways, but yeah, there we are. We're down by just almost 400 points. We lost that battleship. We're going into the last part of the game. All right, we need to get this B captured. They're taking C from us right now, so we need to This stops their point progress while we're capturing B until they get C. And at this point, I want to get close to Charlie Cap.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
That's my thinking process right now, to stall them on capturing it. If we can stall them on capturing it, sometimes players will just zoom out of the zone and we end up keeping it. But spoiler alert, we don't keep it in this one. They will capture it, but we will stall it as long as we can. There's the Queen Elizabeth, and we're going to get some shots on her, and hopefully we can get that point reset. And there we go. We've got two more base defense, four more base defenses, and we just captured Bravo, and we've almost reset her all the way back to start on that. And we're going to do some more shots here. So once we clear this mountain iceberg, it's like, and all right, we got one there. And this was a scary moment in the game for me. I was like, okay, I'm angling, and she's gonna wreck me right here because I believe she just fired. It's like I'm seeing the algae, and like, okay, because that's the next person. Yeah, right there, boom! I just lost almost 2/3 of my health. Queen Elizabeth had a very accurate build there. It knocked me good. So that was brutal. And I have no heals on this ship, so at this point I'm trying to preserve as much XP as I can. I'm going to get tucked in behind this mountain where I don't have Queen Elizabeth shooting at me anymore. And the destroyer and the cruiser are on the other side. Remember how we dealt with the Exeter earlier? We had crossfires. They're setting up for crossfires again. Like I said, these guys are great teammates throughout the whole match. And it's like I'm just resetting cap, just trying to get our points within sync. But we're running out of time. I don't think we have enough time with being 235 points behind. I mean, even though we got the two caps, it's just not enough. And we got an Algerie, Queen Elizabeth, that destroyer we have not seen since the beginning of the game, and a Nagato. And I'm trying to get as much damage as I can, but not going to happen. Then we look at the Nagato that just got spotted. He's pretty wounded. I'm going to take my chance. Yeah, I could get deleted by him with those big, massive 16-inch guns, but right now, it's all about trying to get points. Battleships are worth a lot of points, and he's wounded. You got to take advantage of it. What the Nagato should have done with this points lead is not come to fight. He just shouldn't have. Here he is. He's shooting at me. I'm bracing for impact, and I survived barely. Yeah, he could have deleted me right there. I didn't have a lot of health, and those guns are nasty. But we did get him. That is a 100-point swing, if I believe. It's massive. We gain points, and they lose points. Now, we got the Algerie next over here. He's wounded. We're still down by 90 points here, and we're getting into the last minute of the game. This is how close this game is from being down 400 points literally 4 minutes ago. And do I get the Algerie? No. Do I get him this time? Hopefully. I don't think I got him. Nope, the Cheshire got him. All right. Now, we are down by about 50 points. We got two caps, but 1 minute is not enough to gain those 50 points back. There's just not enough ticks left to gain that. If we had Charlie, it might be, but now we got to do with Queen Elizabeth. I'm being a little too cautious. I should have been rolling faster, coming around on the backside, but I'm too far away to do anything. So I'm dependent on my teammates. We lost our destroyer, and this is how close to getting 609 points to 638. And we're getting, but we just don't have the time. I'm like, I'm looking. Come on, Cheshire. Hopefully those torpedoes hit. I don't know who launched them. It could be the Cheshires, could have been the destroyers. I don't know. But I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the clock. And I'm just like, come on. I'm literally cheering from my seat here, and I'm like, it's like, did we get it? And we got them. but 10 seconds left to go. And we never saw that destroyer. I'm thinking I'm waiting for torpedoes. Something last didn't happen. So wherever that destroyer went, he may have went AFK. Don't know. But this was an excellent battle. It was a come from behind Game of Throws, and was a very memorable game for me. I did 83,000 damage, 3 kills, 3,370 base experience. It was my best game of the Duca Acosta. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.